Finally, we have a brand new fragrance from Forever Mood called She Was Here. This is their, I guess, second big release since inception. And yeah, we're going to talk about this fragrance. Of course, I'm going to give you some lavish layering combinations and just give you my thoughts and opinions like I always do. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me wherever I am off this platform. I was actually wondering when we were going to get a new release from Forever Mood. I was like, damn, we've been with the 4 Infinity Stones. When we gonna get this 5th Infinity Stone? This one was released. It's got this really pretty color. I will say I like the color of this bottle. It's like a mauvey pink situation, dusty rose. I like the color of the bottle. So y'all not here for the bottle, nor am I. We gonna get into the fragrance. So I ordered it off of Sephora to pick up in store because I actually missed the Sephora app launch. I missed it. I missed it. So I was like, let me take my chances, go to this store. And thankfully, I was able to order it online and then just pick it up. Thank God. Because this got sold out quite a few times. I think it sold out on Sephora app, sold out on Forever Mood, then sold out again on Sephora. And then, child, I don't know, don't care. Before I picked up my bottle, I ended up going to see if they had it in, like, on the shelf, just so I could smell it, right? So I sprayed it generously. And my first immediate impression was, oh, okay. I didn't get excited about it. Nothing, just was like, oh my God. So I was just like, huh, all right, that's cool. I thought strongly about like, maybe I shouldn't buy this. Maybe I should just, while I'm here, just be like, you know what, I changed my mind. But I was like, no, let me grab this bottle and go about my day. Maybe about 15 minutes into it, and I was heading to my car. That's when this fragrance actually started like appealing to me. I said, oh, okay, now I'm getting what I need to get from this fragrance. And I started liking it way more. I'm gonna draw y'all a picture because I ain't do that in a long time. So how I would describe this fragrance, right? You're on a very sultry date, okay? And it is chilly outside. And your gentleman caller notices that you're chilly and offers his suede jacket. And he just drapes it upon your shoulders. And you're like, oh, thank you. Right? And because you're cold, he suggests, hey, would you like a tea or a coffee? And you were like, a tea would be fabulous, just to warm me up a little bit. So you choose a pistachio latte. Y'all know I don't drink coffee, but figure out how the latte part of it. Go with me, all right? So you order pistachio latte, right? It comes to the table. The tea has this thick foam, cream foam. And then on top is the grated roasted pistachios. And as you tip the teacup, you know, you get the aroma of the frothy milk and the pistachio nuts and the vanilla, right? That's what you're really smelling. And then you put your tea down and, you know, you just turn to the side. And as you turn to the side, you get a whiff of the flowers that he has brought you on the date as well. But you don't get it too much because it's by your side. You know, you just happen to look down and just, you're so funny. That is this fragrance, okay? I get most of the notes. I just don't fully enjoy the top portion. But once I get to the mid and the base, I'm all for it. And that's exactly what this fragrance is. Let's talk actually about notes. So at the top is pomegranate and elemi, the heart of vanilla milk, Turkish rose, and roasted pistachio. with a base of suede and warm amber. That top, y'all can miss me with the top, okay? That one, that didn't excite me. But the mid and the base, oh, sign me up. Now, when it comes to like the vibe of this, I do get this like floral, but slightly edible, which is very, very much so my vibe. I've been heavy into my rose fragrances right now. I'm on a kick. However, this fragrance does not last on my skin. I got 4 hours, which is fine. It's fine. As long as you can get me 4 hours, I'm happy. That's why I really say this is more of a date night type of thing. Is like, okay, I'll spray it down, and I'll probably be good. Overall, I didn't feel like it like super excited me, but it does have a place within my collection. If you're fearful of the pistachio, don't be. I don't feel like it's heavily like nutty. It's nothing like Kayali, nothing like that type of pistachio. And then as far as the milk, which is the note I was the most leery of, I was like, ugh. It's more of a frothy vanilla milk. That's what it is for me. It's nothing super lactonic, because y'all know how I feel about lactonic fragrances. It don't mesh well with my tummy. But it's not overly lactonic. It's not overly sweet, which we love. It's not overly floral, which, I mean, I could use a little bit more floral. But overall, it's a really, really well done fragrance. I'll stand 10 toes down on that. It kind of gives me like a vibe, but does not smell the same, like a Valentino Donna Born aroma. Not saying they smell the same, again, but it's kind of got that sultry vibe, you know? So I was like, I think this could be like a you know how y'all hyped all the Valentinos and stuff up. I feel like y'all could put that in this category and she will be a bop. So overall, I do enjoy this fragrance. I think it's a nice addition to their lineup, and it offers something a little bit different, a little bit more grown, nothing too sweet, but definitely sexy. I enjoy it. I really do. And I feel like it will get better over time. I just gotta wait. I think this is gonna be a really good bop for the fall. Fall, I feel like a lot of y'all, including myself, will be wearing this. And enter the chat, the combinations. Had to start in-house, of course. So I decided to pair it with I Am Her. She is here, I am her. Sounds like a match made in heaven, right? So I decided to do this. And then I kind of got a slightly experimental, and I picked up Hard to Get. Layered these two together. Even though I don't really care for the top, it has that pomegranate in it. So my thought process was add a little of that lemony goodness to that pomegranate, and maybe it'll vibe with me a little bit more. It's a citrus vanilla. It kind of works. Now let's venture out. Y'all know I gotta go with my Baccarat. The regular is normally my Frank's hot sauce. However, I wanted to get the extrait because it has that bitter almond note. So I wanted that airiness of Baccarat, that sweetness that we all crave and love. Well, most of us. But I really enjoyed this combination. It's always going to hit. Baccarat for me, again, Frank's hot sauce. It doesn't miss for me. And then another, my go-to layering, Blanche Bette. I saw the milk and I was like, immediately I'm going to pair it with Blanche Bette. However, Blanche Bette, you have to be very light with this one if you still want this to be the main focus. So maybe spray your back with this, and then spray like your front and your pulse points with these two. But this as a base really amplified that frothy milk. It goes from the frothy milk to an actual like milk base. But nonetheless, it is still really, really good. Immediately when I thought pistachios, I already knew I was going to get Navitus Baklava Royale. Yummy. Scrumdiddlyumptious. This has that cinnamony kind of nutmeg vibe, but with the honey and the pistachios, that flaky crust goodness. This, I can't wait for fall, because this, I was smelling like a whole pistachio concoction. So that was one of my favorite layering combinations that I did do, but trust me, I have more. Moving on to a floral vibe. I know a lot of people probably reach for like Yum Bougie Marshmallow, which also was really nice, but immediately I thought Flora Majesty. If you want to bring out the floral notes of this fragrance, pair it with this. Pair it with this one, and I won't steer you wrong. I was thinking that brightness would help out the pomegranate, and then we just soak it, sultry down. So again, this, fantastic. I feel like Kayali and Forever Mood layer beautifully together. Like, pick one, wear them, and they hit. I had to get Atomic Rose up in here. Atomic Rose, to my nose, is not really sweet. It's more of a spicier rose. Definitely a more mature rose, but something about the pink pepper that's in here like sweetens it up just a taste. And this, it's so good together. It's fire. I was like, damn, I really did that with this. I was going to break out Gentle Fluidity Gold, but I was like, no, I think I can have something similar, but really on point. I dusted off that Mancera Roses Vanille. I did because this one has a lemon note at the top, and I remembered that. Again, the lemon on pomegranate vibe. I was trying to break that out. These two together, man, here, listen, man, so good together. When I tell you it's the right amount of sweetness, right amount of gnawing of the skin, I enjoyed this combination so much. And y'all know I haven't used Roses Vanille in a very, very long time. Now, for my softer ladies, I got you, girl, I got you. This fragrance has just been performing and showing up and showing out. Killian Princess. But this marshmallow with that bit of green tea, it was different. I liked it, okay? I'm not sure everybody will, but I enjoy weird and the wonderful. So these two, very, very nice. Again, those are for my girls who don't like overly sweet things. But if you got your Valaya exclusive, if you got your Valaya exclusive with that almond note, throw a little something on there. Just throw a little something on there. Okay, this one worked so good. It was interesting to mix, I guess, the musk and the amber, but it worked. Okay, I 1000% was like, I got to try it. If you want to make it more day appropriate, rock with this. But if you want sexy, a sexy night, by far one of my favorite combinations, Soy Maliki. Okay, remember how I described this fragrance? This is a black satin dress, honey. This is what you're wearing, okay? This has the chestnut, this has the silk, this has the hazelnut. I was trying to play off of the hazelnut, and I believe this has rose in it too. Look at here. Look at here. This is a date night combination, okay? So you saw that I can't even speak. This is so sexy. This is seduction. All right, you, sir, you're gonna get got, okay? I just might rob you. I'm not that type of girl, but I could do it. But this one, the silk and the chestnuttiness of it, if you have these two, I'm gonna need you to comment, please please comment, because I think this was one of my favorite combinations by far. By far. Well, baklava was also very up there. A lot of these are up there. I had a good old fun week, okay? That was one of, like, ooh, that was so good. But I do have a couple of weird and wonderful ones, okay? Hear me out, all right? Escapade Gourmand. The only reason why I'm like hesitant, because y'all know this is very Play-Doh to my nose, but I was trying to capture a pistachio creme brulee. That's the vibe I was trying to go for. I didn't want to show you guys any sort of vanillas, because obviously you can always use vanilla. I would use Spiritus Double Vanille if I wanted to layer this, but maybe even Timmy Tom Tom Vanille Fatale. Maybe. I think I will use that too. But getting back to Escapade Gourmand, she's really trying to impress me. I'm still not impressed, but these two together, they did work lovely together. Speaking of Timmy Tom Tom, Lost Cherry. I did try it with Soleil Blanc. That was an epic fail, because that actually did have pistachio. It just wasn't working out. But I figured because the cherry and I think the almonds could work with this, I had fun with this one. I knocked the dust off of it, and this one I really liked. I think I'm going to reach for this in the fall, 1000%, just to do something a little different. You know, I try to use stuff that I have in my collection. Not everything got to be new, all right? And then this one definitely is a wild card, but I think I kind of did something, and I don't think anybody will see this one coming. Angel Share. Angel Share. It's kind of a vibe. And obviously I'm in my, you know, I'm looking forward to fall, okay? So I think that's why I started looking at these a little bit more, because I was just like, ooh, a little booziness, a little cinnamon-a-minamy. Let's try it. And I liked it, okay? I liked it. It performed wonderfully in air-conditioned air. But overall, she was here, will be staying here in my collection, and I've just been enjoying it. Let me know some of your thoughts and combinations as well. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.